Hello everyone, and welcome to Big Blue News. I'm your host Sasha. Let's get right into the news. Tomorrow, November 27th, the day before Thanksgiving, Swampscott's football team, cheerleaders, marching band, and TV production crew will be heading to legendary Fenway Park for this year's Thanksgiving game against Marblehead. Football player Luke Seriani said it is a great opportunity to be able to go to Boston and play under the lights. The game will start at 6:30 p.m. General admission tickets are $20 and can be bought at redsox.com. 25% of the cost for each ticket is going to both Swampscott and Marblehead High. We hope to see you at the game. Good luck to both teams, and don't forget to wear your merch. Additionally, the state of Massachusetts gave a shared grant of around $265,000 to 9 districts, which was planned to increase digital literacy and computer science skills among students. The 9 districts that was given out to include Swampscott, but also Lynn, Wakefield, Granby, Worcester, Somerville, Hadley, Provincetown, and South Shore Charter. From the $265,000, Swampscott Public Schools received a grant of $13,770. Governor Maura Healey believes that digital literacy and computer science skills are important for all students. Grants like this help increase access and participation, and she looks forward to seeing the opportunities that these districts will create for their students. The grant would allow hand-picked teachers to attend summer professional development that lets them teach computer science and helps encourage involvement from underserved students. And now, Davit Movsesyan sits down with Fire Chief Archer on this recent wildfire issue.
Hello, Chief Archer. First I want to say a big thank you to coming to Big Blue News, and we're hoping you have a good morning today.
So far, so good. Thank you for having me.
Of course. We have just a very simple questions for you today. First is, how do these wildfires normally start?
So, as you know, we've had quite a few wildfires this season, this fall. You know, the main contributing factor is it's been so very dry. We've been in a bit of a drought in the entire state. Generally, they almost exclusively they start because of human activity one way or another. Most often not maliciously, although occasionally that does happen. It's usually people, unattended fires, or people that don't fully extinguish a fire, whether they're doing an unpermitted campfire, which is not allowed, but sometimes it happens, or during our open burning season where people can dispose of yard waste, which starts January 15th. You know, sometimes those could get out of control as well. In this occasion, the fires are believed to have started almost all because of just people, unattended camp-type fires in the woods. Swampscott was fortunate that we didn't really have any significant fires in town, but a lot of our neighboring communities did, and we responded and helped them.
Yeah, and I wanted to ask about how was Swampscott involved in fighting against mostly the Salem wildfires?
Sure, we responded to both Beverly and Salem in the last month. In whatever capacity those communities needed us. Sometimes it was to go to work in their woods to help them extinguish the fires and shuttle water, and at times it was to cover their stations while they were engaged in suppressing or containing the fires in the woods.
I see, and I know you already commented on this kind of during my first question, but what can we do to make sure that these fires don't really happen, especially in our town?
Sure. The first thing is to just really to exercise some fire sense and not to ignite fires in the woods, not to ignite campfires or cooking fires on the ground in the woods, which might seem to be common sense, especially during a drought, but that's generally what's causing them. And if you do have a permitted yard waste disposal fire, again, which begins January 15th, to just have a hose at standby and to make sure that they're fully extinguished when you're done with them.
Okay. Well, thank you for the interview. We hope you have a nice day. Back to you, Sasha.
Thanks, David. And now we'll cut to the sports desk with CJ.
The Powder Puff team hosted Marblehead last Saturday morning at Bloxage Field. The girls put in hours of work, but unfortunately lost 28-12 to the Magicians. The Big Blue got on the board late in the third quarter with an end-around touchdown to Chloe Puzo.
Here, she doesn't get it. She gets the flag pulled.
Touchdown!
That is a touchdown! Touchdown! Called by the.
Swampscott began to gain some momentum as early in the fourth quarter they scored on consecutive drives from a CeCe O'Connor 1-yard touchdown to cut the lead to 9.
Pushing her in.
And it's a touchdown, confirmed.
The late momentum swing wasn't enough as Swampscott lost by 16.
Wide open gap.
It's going to be a huge run for Yenny Ellis.
One last play, trying to end it on a go. He doesn't know.
Flag almost pulled.
Bulldogs.
That's it for sports. Back to you, Sasha.
Thanks, CJ. We thank you for joining us on this episode of Big Blue News. We wish everyone a happy and safe Thanksgiving. Tune in next time and be sure to like and subscribe.